World War II, which lasted from 1939 to 1945, was a global conflict with numerous causes rooted in the political, economic, and social climate of the 20th century. Here are the key factors that led to its outbreak. Number 1. Treaty of Versailles, 1919. The harsh terms imposed on Germany after World War I through the Treaty of Versailles created widespread resentment in the country. The treaty forced Germany to accept full responsibility for the war guilt clause, pay heavy reparations, disarm significantly, cede territory to neighboring countries. These terms humiliated Germany and crippled its economy, fostering anger that would later be exploited by Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party. Number 2. Rise of totalitarian regimes. In the aftermath of the economic and political turmoil of the 1920s and 1930s, authoritarian regimes took power in several countries. Germany, Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party rose to power in 1933, fueled by nationalist, militaristic, and expansionist goals. Italy, Benito Mussolini established a fascist dictatorship in the 1920s, promoting aggressive expansionism. Japan, militarists gained control of the government, seeking territorial expansion in Asia. These regimes rejected democratic ideals and sought to expand their influence through force. Number 3. Economic instability and the Great Depression. The Great Depression of the 1930s had severe global economic consequences, exacerbating instability. High unemployment, poverty, and political unrest contributed to the rise of fascism and militarism. Countries were desperate to rebuild their economies, and expansionist policies were seen as a way to secure resources and land. Number 4. Expansionist policies of Axis powers. Germany. Hitler's ambitions to rebuild Germany as a dominant world power were evident in his policy of Lebensraum, living space, which sought to expand German territory. He first annexed Austria in 1938, the Anschluss, and then claimed the Sudetenland from Czechoslovakia. Italy, Mussolini invaded Ethiopia in 1935, seeking to revive the Roman Empire and expand Italy's influence in Africa. Japan invaded Manchuria in 1931 and continued its aggressive expansion into China, seeking to dominate Asia and secure natural resources. Number 5. Appeasement. European powers, particularly Britain and France, adopted a policy of appeasement towards Hitler, hoping to avoid another war. They allowed Germany to violate the terms of the Treaty of Versailles and make territorial gains, including the Munich Agreement of 1938, which gave Hitler control of the Sudetenland. This emboldened Hitler, who interpreted their inaction as weakness. Number 6. Failure of the League of Nations. The League of Nations, established after World War I to prevent future conflicts, was weak and ineffective. It lacked the power to enforce its resolutions and could not prevent aggression from Italy, Japan, or Germany. The League's inability to stop the aggression of Axis powers contributed to the breakdown of international diplomacy. Number 7. Nazi-Soviet Pact, 1939. The Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact, a non-aggression agreement between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union, allowed Hitler to invade Poland without fear of Soviet intervention. This pact also secretly divided Eastern Europe between the two powers. Hitler's invasion of Poland on September 1, 1939, was the immediate trigger for World War II, prompting Britain and France to declare war on Germany. Number 8. Nationalism and militarism. Intense nationalism, coupled with militaristic ideologies, played a significant role in the drive for expansion and war. Fascist regimes promoted the idea of racial or national superiority, which justified aggressive territorial expansion and the suppression of other nations. Number 9. Japanese imperial ambitions. Japan's desire to dominate East Asia and the Pacific was a significant factor in the outbreak of war in the Pacific. The invasion of China in 1937 and the desire for natural resources brought Japan into conflict with Western powers, especially the United States, leading eventually to the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941. These factors collectively set the stage for the outbreak of World War II, as aggressive powers sought to reshape the global order and expand their territories through conquest. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel for more such content.